Power to the people. It is time. Are you ready to come and sit at the winner's table? Because our dinner, our feast, our garden, it is here. Okay, you know, I said that they needed to hand out the flowers first. Well, now it's time to get the garden. During this time period, what you are going to do is you're going to start thinking about, what do you want? Where do you want to go? Don't worry about how you're going to get there, but you're going to go big, and you're going to visualize during this time period. You are really going to write it down, and you are going to think about it constantly, about how you're going to have an empire, how you're going to be famous, how you're going to be wealthy, how you're going to have everything that you want and need. Everything that your soul has been calling out to is coming in for you. During this time period, though, it's going to be a time period where you are going to need to stop and plan and observe and analyze and really start to understand that you are powerful, that power has now integrated deeply into your DNA, and now you can use it and you can shine and you can become whoever you want to be. There is no more limitations, there's no more boundaries, there's no more boxes. You are free. So you need to take this opportunity and figure out, how are you going to unleash your soul onto this planet? What are you going to leave here for us? Because that's exactly what's coming up. Your legacy, your whole entire alma mater coming up right here for the whole world to see. All right? Now, I need you, again, don't do any action. Know that I got you hyped, and now you're really feeling it, and you want to go out and you want to make it all happen. But this is not the time period yet to make it happen. What you're going to be doing again during this time period is thinking, visualizing, and really starting to plan. What do you really want? If you were going to be throwing an event, if you were going to be starting a business, this is your time to start planning and thinking about, how do you want your business to go? What's your business's mission? What is your event going to do? How is it going to help and serve other people? We are now in this time period as well, where you need to be thinking about what you're going to be doing and how is it going to serve this planet. Even if it's just going to serve us by making us happier, by making us feel good, whatever it is, you need to be starting to really contemplate, how am I going to serve others? And how am I going to do it in a way that is aligned with my soul, that is going to be a way that I can express my passions and get paid for it. All right, I got you all hyped, and this is true. I also want to mention a lot of little changes, a lot of unexpected events are going to be coming up during this time period. Don't let those events overwhelm you or trigger you. Use those events to understand, what do you want? Where do you really want to be at? What do you really want to create in your reality? During this time period as well, I want you to start getting in true understanding about what it means for you to control your reality. Start waking up and saying, this is going to happen. And then I want you to start visualizing it. Do something small first, okay? And I want you to really start thinking, all right, what is going to happen? What do I want? I want this. You know, let's say you want to make $100 by the end of the day. I know that that's small, but what did I say? Start small. You're going to be thinking, okay, I'm going to get this $100. This $100 coming. When this $100 comes, I'm going to feel like I won something. I'm going to feel victorious. I'm going to know that I really can create my reality. So this time period, it's really grounding down into your soul, the idea and the understanding. I control my reality. I control how this happens. I even control what's going to happen next. And I'm taking that power and I'm giving it to myself, and I'm going to accept that power as well. Because a lot of you are in control of your reality. You're just not accepting that, because your reality doesn't look the way that you want it to. But it doesn't look the way that you want it to because you're not accepting that you are in control of it. And this is the time period for you to start to understand the control that you genuinely have. All right, so if you're ready for this tarot reading to find out what this time period has for you, let's go. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment which pile that you are, okay? I want to know what your opinions are, what your thoughts are. Even I like to know if, things end up working out for you. So if you're ready, like I'm ready, sit back, relax, and let's go.
Yeah, I'm living good, I'm living great. Everything I do in the first place.
All right, if you've been rocking with me for a while, then you already know how this goes, but if not, let me explain. I'm going to put these crystals up, and they're going to stand for piles 1, 2, or 3. You are then going to go to the description box or to the comments, and you're going to find the timestamps, and you are going to find which pile is, at the timestamp. Now, you do need to go and look up which pile that it is, because I do not put these piles in order. So, if you're ready, like I'm ready, let's do this. You have pile 1, Dermaterai, pile 2, Serpentine, pile 3, Black Tourmaline. Take a moment and take a deep breath. Choose whichever crystal you are most drawn to, and I will see you in your reading. Pile 2, the Serpentine. And you already know I'm going to be putting some facts up about the Serpentine. I'm going to be doing a ritual as well that you can use during this time period, so make sure that you use it. And let's get into this reading, because this is very nice. Listen, you're going to be focusing on yourself right now. I don't know if you are out here in these streets or if you're worried about your friend and your partner, I don't know what it is, but you need to be focusing directly on you, and you need to be just staying put, staying still. This isn't a time for you to go out and do all these types of things. You know how I was talking about in the message about planning? More, less for you about planning. You need to not plan anything as much as you need to be open to receiving guidance right now. Okay, the divine is going to be coming through to you during this time period, and you are going to be receiving plans. You don't need to plan nothing. Okay, they already planned this for you, and they are like, yo, you just need to chill, and we will give you the guidance on what you need to do next. That being said, if you need a further reading during this time period, anywhere, anytime, any place, let me know. And you know where you can find me. And because you specifically need guidance this time, you guys get a promo code. Okay, so you definitely need to be staying put, and you need to be open to the guidance that's going to be coming to you. It's going to be a lot of new ideas for you, new thoughts. You are definitely going to be breaking out. You might be feeling like you're in a stuck place. I can feel you are someone who was moving. You was moving, and you need to sit down. So you might be feeling a little antsy, like sitting down. I don't want to sit. I want to move, but you need to relax and chill, because you are going to be breaking out of this matrix in a whole new way. Your consciousness is about to raise up to a whole new level, and you need to be just sitting down and receiving the downloads and again the guidance and clarity that's coming to you, and receiving the like DNA upgrades as well. You are a prophet. If you didn't know, that means that you are somebody that is capable of predicting the future, predicting of events, predicting things over people. You can also speak things over people, and I think that's something you're coming into a deeper understanding right now, that you speak a lot over, like, if you say like someone's gonna win or someone's gonna be fine, it does end up being true. And that might not be a gift that you realize that you have, but you have the gift. I mean, we all have that gift, but you specifically are really tuned in to the frequency of that gift to be able to deliver it in a little bit more influential and powerful way. So another reason why you need to be trying to stay put and be trying to get the guidance and the understanding and the downloads that you need, so you can understand what type of prophecies you need to be speaking over people and even this planet during this time period and during the full moon. So during the period, during the like full moon. So you'll be finding out what you need to be saying and really implementing those words and, casting those spells during that time period. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. What is coming up for you during this time period that you need to know about? Oh. Sometimes it seems worse than it really is, promise. Okay, so one of the things like I really want to get through to you, three is on the board here for you. So 3 is going to be an important number. Also looking to where your first house is, and looking to where Sagittarius is in your chart. It's also going to help you decipher a lot of what you need to be prophesizing and bringing in to this world, and kind of giving you a little bit more understanding about what your soul's purpose is, or at least what your soul's purpose is during this time period right now. So again, look to your first house, what planets are transiting in your first house, and what planets are transiting in Sagittarius. If it's in the same as Sagittarius is your first house, lucky you only have to look one time. Okay. So you are definitely coming out of a heartbreak, something that was a little bit devastating. I think there is an energy too of you are building past this heartbreak, and you might be having a lot of disappointments, it seems, along this way, but really you're learning and you're growing and you're figuring out what it is that you truly want, specifically around love and the way that people treat you. You are really starting to build a solid foundation of self-love for yourself, and because you're building that foundation of self-love, you are actually working towards getting a lover and a family, and a lot of the manifestations that you want are going to be coming in, especially for you guys during Christmas time, not Christmas time, December. Sorry, December came in my mind and I thought Christmas. Okay, around December, something really exciting is actually going to be taking place for you. It's going to be kind of like a full circle thing. I don't want to say like you're necessarily going to get like a lover or a family, but it's going to be something where like you are going to feel very loved and have a very like tight sense of security, almost like these people or people in your life, they might not necessarily be your family, but they feel like family. So December is definitely going to be a really cool, inspiring month for you. So look forward to that, but enable for you to get to that December bliss, you have to keep building the foundation of self-love that you've cultivated. Let me get one more card for you because I'm feeling it. There we go. And again, you are going to be feeling very stuck during this time period, very slow moving, very much as if like what's going on was interesting, because you have retrograde as well, and 6 planets are in retrograde right now. So this is a time period definitely for you to chill, relax. Before I continue on, I just want you to know, please like, share, subscribe, and comment what pile that you are, because if you're pile 2, I'm interested. All right. So you are going to be feeling very stuck at this time, but just make sure that you understand that the reason why you are being put to stand still is because there is some guidance coming in, some understanding, some clarity and awareness that you are going to have during this time period, especially around the fact that like you are a prophet, you are, and I'm saying prophet, if you need me to say like you are psychic, you do have psychic abilities, and during this time period, you're going to start to get more understanding of what you could do. You might even start planning on taking like some classes or some courses or some workshops on how you can get better in tuned with this gift. All right, my little gifted pile 2. I love you because I am you, and I'm going to see you for that full moon in Aries. Bye. For my pile 3, the black tourmaline. And you already know I'm going to put facts up about the black tourmaline. Y'all are obviously going to get a ritual. And pile 3, let's get into this reading because it was very interesting to me, the stuff that ended up coming out for you. So I'm just getting a really big sense here, like you kind of been putting a lot of people before you, and you haven't really been putting yourself first, specifically people in your family. Something that's going to be going on for you during this time period is you are going to have DNA upgrades that are going to be coming to you, right? But also with this DNA upgrade, there's going to be understanding and clarity that is going to be flowing to you, specifically around people in your family or that are really close to you. You might be someone who kind of lays down for people. Like if people ask things of you, you might be like, yes, but you are getting your power back. Like I'm saying this is something that you had in the past, an energy that you had, and you actually might have came into some clarity during this previous time periods about like what people do to you and the way they take advantage, and you have kind of thought about taking your power back and moving forward. That is absolutely what is going to be happening to you right now. I'm going to be putting up my spiritual breakup video. Make sure that you check that out because that's going to be something that you are going to need during this time period. You are going to be spiritually breaking up with a lot of different things and releasing them. And I know that it's new moon, but you're also going to be calling in things as well that you really actually want. So you're going to be letting go of people who take advantage of you, but calling in people that know how to value and honor you for who you really are and love you at the very highest level that you deserve to be loved at. You are definitely going to get some huge clarity, and there are going to be a power dynamic in your relationship that is going to change. It perhaps could be that maybe you might be a little bit more of the powerful one in a relationship, and you might be figuring out ways how you might not have to, exuberate so much power and be so intense. But it's really feeling like for others that you're in a power dynamic where you might be giving your power away to people, and now you're going to be taking that power back. So make sure you check out that spiritual breakup video because it's going to tell you how. It's going to give you step-by-step instruction. You won't even have to worry about it. All right, what is the tarot reading for you? This is, yep, definitely around family. Okay, so I really want to give you the insight. The reason why you are going to be letting a lot of people go right now, or at least changing the dynamic of the situation. So there's definitely going to be some relational transformations that are going to be happening for you. Some of you could even get a promotion where you were like at the same level as co-workers, but you end up becoming the boss. But you are going to be letting things go and people go because you have this upgraded soul family that's coming in. You are going to be bringing in new relationships into your life that are actually going to be satisfying to you. Those relationships are really going to start coming to you around the full moon in Pisces, full moon in Aries, but really right now, you're really getting the understanding and the guidance of the people that you need to let go of and how you want to be valued and loved in relationships, friendships, family membership, like situations, and how you want to be valued moving forward, okay? And again, things are going to be made really clear to you. And I think the reason why I'm stressing that is because you might have thought that some people were for you and on your team, and then you might start to understand like, ooh, some people really aren't for me the way that I thought that they were, which is okay. There are people out there that are there for you the way that you want them to be. September 26th is going to be a good day for you, an important day for you. So be open. It is definitely going to be a good day for you, okay? The fighting is going to stop. There will be no more fighting that's going to be happening for you. There's going to be no more resistance. It's going to feel easy and natural and flowy in the relationships that you are going to be coming in contact with moving forward. So you really do have a lot to look forward to, and you actually have had an idea of like, how you should be treated, even within a relationship. Like, how you want to be loved and how you should be loved, and that love is capable and out there for you. So you are definitely going to be taking this time. I know to people not to do actions, but for you, if a breakup does happen during this time period, it's okay. Like, somebody else is going to be coming in and taking over, and it's going to be somebody that you actually like really want. Not saying that you don't want your partner currently, or that the person that you might be thinking of isn't right for you. It's saying that there's someone that really aligns with you, with your gifts and with your purpose, and the person coming in is going to feel a lot like family. They are going to 100% get you and connect with you, know what level that you're at. Before I continue on, make sure that you like, comment. What pile are you? I want to know, pile 3. Subscribe and share this with someone who you think needs guidance, because I'm stopping this because I'm getting kind of shared with you that someone that you know needs to see this and they need some guidance from this reading, as not this specific reading, but from this video as well. Okay, so the person that's coming in for you is going to feel a lot like family. They're going to get you, they're going to understand you, they're going to be just completely on your vibe, and they're going to be able to give you the things that you really need. This person that you're kind of really into, they're just somebody that you really want, but again, you kind of need to think about letting them go or kind of drawing your energy back, so the person that can really like match you can honestly come in, because again, you're going to be ascending, and you already probably have, or you're going to, or you're in the process of that happening. You are ascending to, probably all 3, you are ascending to a new level. DNA upgrades are coming to you, and your consciousness is getting bigger and bigger, and the things that you kind of wanted in the past, they don't really align with where you're going and who you are going to be. And that is the big reason why your relationships are very important, and they shape you. For some reason, they shape your life and your environment. Your relationships do, and you are ascending and transforming to go to a new environment, and these people are not going to be comfortable in that environment that you are going to be going into, and you need to be comfortable walking into this new environment as well, because it's meant for you, and what's going to be going on for you in this environment is going to be very enjoyable and something that you genuinely love and want to be a part of. So, you know, when you start to think about letting these relationships go, or at least, you know, letting the dynamic kind of change up, just know something better is definitely coming. All right, pile 3, I love you because I am you, and I'll see you for the full moon in Aries. Bye. Pile 1, the dermatite. Let me show you, get a clearer picture of that. And you know, I'm putting some facts up about it. You also get a ritual or something that you should do during this time period that's specific to your pile. So pile 1, this is for you and you only, okay? If you chose multiple piles, then that just means you have multiple rituals. What I really like is this is like a really calming stone. It's for the throat chakra. I believe it's for the heart or the third eye chakra too. It's for one of the portal chakras, but this is all about the throat area right now. And what's happening for you, definitely, I already pulled the oracle cards, by the way. What's going down for you is something that is going to be very direct to your life purpose and very direct in what you're supposed to be doing in your life. You are going to love it. It is meant for you. The way for you to get there, though, is you're going to have to connect deeper with your spiritual side. You are going to have to start getting deeper into your spiritual practices so you can really open yourself up to receive the guidance and the plans that you need to be doing in the next time period. So when the full moon comes, you're going to be getting, during this time period, steps, action, confirmation, steps, actions, and plans that you're supposed to be doing. Wow. The full moon comes, like when the full moon comes. Does that make sense? Hopefully during that full moon time period. So right now you're finding out what you're supposed to be doing during the full moon time period. That should be coming in, and especially things are going to be going good for you around the full moon in Aries. That is a really like potent, powerful time for you that is coming up. That is actually the next full moon. So you are figuring out what you need to be doing, where you need to be going, and you will be getting clear and direct guidance on that. Also, something like really important to your career is also like you're going to be getting clearer on what you want your career path to be, clearer perhaps on how you want your job to kind of go, or what job you want to take on next. Just something with your just career job life is going to be, you're going to be having a lot of thoughts and understanding around that, and it's going to be like a lot of good insight, especially for your like soul's purpose career. You're going to be getting a lot of guidance, insight, and ideas on that, so please be open-minded during this time period to receive that. Now, you did get love here, and you also got God from the Magdalene Oracle. And what I really like about what's coming through for you guys right now is that, one, your guides and your ancestors, God, is really with you and is really guiding you. And what's coming up for you during this time period is a deeper understanding of what you love. You will be feeling love on new levels. I believe that when you were going to do your visualization during this time period that I talked about in the previous section, if you didn't get that, please make sure you go check out the message right now. But you definitely are going to be visualizing a feeling of love. You might even be trying to manifest love coming into your life. And this is confirmation that you will be receiving love in your life, not necessarily during this time period, but actually taking time during this time period to think about maybe what qualities you perhaps might want in a partner. Okay, let's get to the tarot reading. Let's get some confirmations. By the way, I already shuffled, so let's just see what ends up coming out. 4 Pentacles in reverse. What's coming? Thank you. Okay, we have 9-9 right now. So yeah, I want to say it's like an ending for y'all, but it really feels like a ending of who you were and the way that you used to be, and the things that you thought are really ending. And perhaps even maybe you might have been a little bit of a rookie in your career field. You might have been a little bit inexperienced, but that inexperiencedness, that rookiness that you were in, it's actually coming to an end, and you are now stepping into this kind of like veteran power, this experienced power where you understand like where you're going, what you're doing, and who you are with. During this time period, you need to be ready to let it go. You need to be ready to let everything kind of flow out. All the ideas, all the guidance, all the thoughts. Keeping a journal with you during this time period for you is going to be very important. It is really going to tap you in deeper. So when you do go through your full moon period, you will have the notes and the instructions and kind of even somewhat of ideas of what you need to be doing. You are somebody who is meant to get your manifestations, the endings that occurred for you in this past, like the new moon in Leo previous, the endings that occurred for you then, those endings were meant to take place and happen for you. Maybe even everything up into the new moon in Virgo. Everything that you lost in that time period, you were meant to lose, because it is taking you one step closer to your actual soul's purpose. So if you did lose something and you had something kind of take place and you were kind of wondering like, oh my God, am I going to get it back? You are getting something better back, actually. And this is why you need to let that past you go, let that past energy go. Whoever, your partner was in the past, or the career you had in the past, or the way that you thought in the past, mind you, wherever Virgo is in your chart, it's going to be a very big indication. But where Aries is in your chart, it's going to really tell you something that you need to be letting go of, or something that you need to be restructuring and rethinking. And also look to your 10th house to get more of an idea about what type of career you need to be stepping closer to, what type of career path you need to be walking in. Because you are coming to a point where like you've done a lot of work, you've actually done a lot of like soul work and soul healing. So now you are finally ready to actually manifest and bring everything, your dreams, into this reality. So you need to get very clear on what it is that you want. Like I told y'all, go big and make sure that you are like staying grounded. Make sure you are meditating, because through that meditation and groundedness, that's really going to be able to bring the ideas that are coming to you in very clearly. And again, this is going to be something big, some guidance is definitely coming in around your career path and what you need to be doing with it. All right, thank you, Pile One. You know that I love you because I am you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.